Hello.
Hello there.
I cannot hear you on the stream. I can hear myself.
Testing.
That should be on.
Hmm.
Now maybe you can hear me on the stream.
Yes.
Good. And yeah, and Discord too. Yep. Okay. I don't know how that must have got toggled. My Stream Deck toggle. I have buttons to toggle my microphone, but it must have got toggled
Right.
manually on this voice meter, which means it was out of sync. But it should be working now. So welcome back, everyone. Thanks for the heads up, Torbjörn. And yeah, it's been a while since we've done Direwolf, but or like main session Direwolf, main campaign. Can I control the camera?
Yep.
No, I cannot.
So we are very excited to
So
continue.
yeah, very excited. So let's jump straight into it. I need to find the players' splash screens. I am joined here today by Kaito.
Fancy a kappa.
Played by
Somehow that sounded Japanese.
He is Japanese, so that
Yeah,
makes
but-
sense.
yeah.
just like a Japanese person who just can't get rid of certain words, like "Hello, good chap, fancy a copper." But yeah, we are also joined by Rai
Oi.
and joined by Zara.
Hello.
Now let's see if I remember to upload the picture because I'm pretty sure I remembered to make one for Ezra.
Let's see.
Wow, really?
I might have actually.
Aren't you
put
privileged?
It... Mm.
I can
Alright,
see
I think I
one
saw
on
this
as
Ezra's character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Think you
did.
put it as his avatar.
Which
You
means
see
I'll
it on
use.
the character sheet?
You have to do the
So-
right click and show character art or something. No.
Yeah. I didn't ken how we're getting out of this one.
And you've finally got a quote as well.
Workshopping it.
I mean, none of the rest of us have been able to decide what our quote is, so we're stuck with this one.
Good splash screen.
And we are also joined by Jeremiah.
Hello.
So, let me just close all those. And last session was a bit of a cliffhanger, which is unfortunate that it was so long ago. But Fabok, would you please give us a recap?
Yeah, sure. We had just finished guiding a soothsayer from the plains of Scotland back through a portal into the Feywild. So, but we had been cursed by different things because we heard about stuff from Geos and Oracle. So, because we heard things, we were compelled to do certain things, such as Kaito only being able to having to compliment people each day. I think Jeremiah were unable to use magic, at least in front of anyone. and Rye needed to tell the truth. But then we had to wait for the portal to close as well. We got back doing some downtime stuff, I guess. Kane specifically had been trying to figure out some information about his dad, who's been involved in weird experiments. He found a name, Joachim Feischmann, connected to his dad and the hunting lodge from earlier, where they had been doing werewolf experiments, as well as logs to Oslo, where there'd been supernaturally enhancing drugs that's been taken care of. And for people who don't know, that was in also a side story in Direwolf. Kaito had been trying to get Rai to tell him what the heck is going on with the way Rai was keeping to do certain things on her own. Didn't get super far about that, but working it on it. And then at some point we returned back to the office, and there was a giant deer inside the office space that ran away. Almost managed to catch it, but then it transformed into a dove and flew away. So it might have been a spy. We're not sure exactly. And then we got our next mission, and the mission was to escort Mr. Perian to a meeting in the Unseelie. Mr. Perian is a version of a previous character from season 1, a simulacrum that we had met previously. He's also known for being a rock star. So Kaito, who is a music fan, is kind of a fan of his music, which is nice. So, and he also knows Zara, because Zara was a familiar back in season 1. So, there's some buried baggage there.
And then spent 40 years being his chief of security when he built his empire in the Unseelie.
Yep. Yeah, you've been in Unseelie for a while.
Yes.
Yes. So Sarah keeps us up with some information about that. We basically have to escort him to a meeting and back in the Unseelie. And we were specifically requested to be the guard, so there's definitely something he would want from us. We are not entirely sure what that was, but most of the last session then was about planning how to do that. We almost got scammed in the Unseelie trying to find transport. Luckily, Zara managed to get actual transport, and while we were meant to be taking the train with Perian, we decided to say nope and take the car we rented, and potentially also avoid some kind of ambush. We don't know.
I think we specifically avoided some kind of ambush.
Yeah,
I think
but
Thomas
our
was-
characters know that.
You don't know.
It was
We
certainly
don't
fun.
know for
This
certain,
is how we do.
but
Yes.
It is the best way to annoy a DM, avoiding his encounters.
Yes. So we managed to get to the meeting area there, which is a large circular stone circle that is smack in the middle of between the Seelie and the Unseelie. Oh, I need to close all of these so I can also see the map. And yeah, it's which is why it's like half summer, half winter. We meet some of the other guardians and stuff from the other delegates, which includes a Cerebus. That looks like it has a starry sky in it. We also see some of the other members of the meeting, which includes Oberon and Titania, as well as a older man we don't recognize. So those three and Perian have a meeting. We cannot hear what they're saying, but it seems to be a heated discussion. And Perian also seems a little bit afraid. And I think that's where we left off.
Yeah. So, before we get into the roleplay, I will I'll introduce the characters around the table again as you mentioned. We have Pyrian, who you were escorting. Around the table, you immediately recognized, and he's got his own splash screen now, Oberon, Lord of the Seelie, who Zara, I believe, maybe has met before.
Yes, I think she was familiar that early on.
Yeah, I think so. Because he was in season 1 as well.
And you also came back a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, like Vrask had some downtime visiting the Seelie. So you
Yeah.
might have had a meeting there as well. But he is the kind of figure who even for someone who's not that used to the Feywild like Ezra, you might like see his imposing figure and like, oh, I think I know who that is, right? Speaking of as well, another imposing figure who everyone recognizes by instinct, especially Zara, who would likely have had some unfortunate meetings with her, I guess, under Pyrian. Titania, Queen of the Unseelie, and Mab, who is also cited as being one of the rulers of the Unseelie, because Shakespeare and other authors couldn't agree on which queen was the queen.
wait, is this 2 characters or is this 1 character? There's
So-
2 names.
So I'm going to explain this a bit because it's you don't need to make a roll, but because this makes sense that Zara, who's been in the Unseelie for such a long time, would have heard the rumors. They are rumors mostly because people who confirm or deny are usually Fae who disappear, kind of situation. So, but Titania has a split personality. The good, kind, motherly queen who wants to have all the Fae under her arm, like the witch in Narnia at the start when she's offering treats. That is Titania. The angry, warmongering, will kill anyone who doesn't bow queen is Mab, and they are the same person.
Great.
So she switches, kind of like Galadriel when she's I could be a god, kind of right.
Yikes. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, same person, happy and angry face.
Right.
Uh,
And
And
the way people disappear.
you
It's
cut
like
out.
for a second.
And the lemur died.
Are you back?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm yes, I
You
touched
cut-
a
You cut out a bit. You said and then just froze.
I'm getting a sort of part of her is actively working to keep these 2 identities separate, since she kind of seems to have some sort of social immune system that deals
Mhm.
with any dissidents that might actually try to bring them together.
Yes,
Do we
exactly.
have a splash screen for the 4th character around this table as well?
Yeah. So the fourth,
Yeah,
I
the
don't think I
man.
made him a proper one. But the fourth character is still this guy
Ezio.
who Ezio, yeah, old Ezio, who stands out as being
Yeah, I was
human.
hoping for a proper splash screen so we'd learn more about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nope.
Spoilers.
Photoshop. I don't think I've made his yet, but he stands out as being, apart from Pyrian, the only like another human, basically. Which seems odd. Like Pyrian, you kind of understand why he's here, but he does seem like a third wheel in this agreement between Oberon and Titania.
Yeah. Ancient heavy lifters.
Yeah, but because Pyrian is kind of like the president of Skadwayham, or the leader of the city, so it kind of makes sense that he's there. He is the image of like modern Fae, so to speak. But you can't place the other guy. You don't know who he is.
My pocket theory is still that he's a Facio.
I think the vibe I'm very much getting here is the sort of like turn of the century kind of like you have the patrician in the same meeting as the emperor and the empress of like two very old feudal realms, and they're like, this Venice that we have inside of our borders here, they've grown so incredibly fucking populist and powerful that we can't just not have him at the seat of the table. But he's such an annoying little cunt. And he's one of the lowborn. He's one of the peasants.
Shithead isn't even born and is technically human.
Yeah, he's just a snowman. He's just a very elaborate snowman.
That's no man.
To be fair, I
Yeah.
don't think that's actually something the face would have a prejudice against. They are weird.
Yeah.
Very true.
Like, who's to say he's the only snowman around this table, you know? That's what I'm getting.
I mean, it would probably endear him to Titania.
Yeah.
Ah, a
'cause
man
she's
after my own
Elsa.
heart.
He's the Olaf to her Elsa.
Yeah.
Okay, let's roll this on before the jokes gets too stupid.
Yeah. So, as mentioned, there is like a protective dome around this circle. The inner henge is forming a barrier, so you can't see or hear it, or you can see, but you can't hear anything inside. But you definitely see this heated discussion. And as I mentioned, like when Oberon was angry, like you saw like the trees and vines started to lean in creepily as if going on the offense, and he would flare up a bit, and you saw it as well with Titania. Now that you have the splash and I explained how map works as well, you kind of saw her switch those personalities a couple of times in the meeting.
Big things are happening.
And yeah, we are just gonna jump. As also explained, there are Fae hiding in the tree lines around the area, who
We should
seem
go
to be
talk to them.
guards, similar to how you guys are. And oh yeah, also I almost forgot. Show the Sudbury as well.
Yay.
The Moon Doggo or Astral
Moon
Doggo.
Doggo.
And yeah, who you've gathered, you're guessing is the guardian of the other human, the elderly human.
Yeah.
As you're here, as I mentioned, you looked around a bit. You saw these other groups, these other guards, mostly not paying that much attention. Some of them were even like playing some kind of games, like card games or dice games. But we can jump right into it. It's been a while. You've been exploring the area and seen these heated discussions arise. Is there anything immediate you would like to do, any of you?
I think Sarah is on Overwatch on top
Mhm.
of one of the pillars.
Yeah.
Sort of with her gun out, scoping out, seeing if there's any trouble.
I forgot she had got my human form.
Yeah, she's not in it right now though. But that's I think I'm just gonna stay in this token because it's better than the normal one she has. So yeah, it's she's got basically a little sniper's nest
Oh.
set up.
Well, it looks like Fabhawk got the sniper's nest set up. No, wait, then it's Sarah. Sorry.
I see. I've
Yeah,
actually
I am.
Tried
muted
to
myself.
zoom in on the map while hovering over a token, and I'm told you can't control this token.
It's 'cause you're probably holding control because you've been rotating yourself, or Jeremiah's been rotating. Sorry.
Yep. Sure have one, but I can't do it now. I can
Zoom.
fix it.
Yeah. Zoom is just mouse wheel. Control is rotate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yes.
Yep, every time.
But yes, you can all roll some. Let's see. Actually, I can just request it, can't I? Also, I can
Indeed.
unpause for you because we don't need that. But I can just request that one. Public roll results hidden. And I just want to test this because players last. Yeah, okay. Request. Hey,
Ba-da-boom.
nice. Yeah, that was fun.
And both of me roll?
Both of you rolled.
Me and Kabael.
Oh, yeah, no, ignore combat.
Boo. So it's
Uh,
blind roll, right?
Yeah, it should be the default.
It was on a private GM roll, but it stood that. Okay. I can see my own, but I can't see anyone else's.
Okay,
Yes, likewise.
thank you for saying. That's fine.
Yeah, it was probably set to private instead of blind.
Ezra, are you gonna
Yeah,
push the button?
it said private GM roll, not blind GM roll.
Button.
So
Yeah. The one in chat.
Ah, in chat, I see. I have a seek button that's on top. Rather than...
Yes. So, are you positioned where you are positioned on the map? Is that your intentions?
For
I
me, at
am
least.
up, I am up north, yes, because I did say that I
Yes.
wanted to have a different angle in case something
Mhm.
came from that side.
Right.
Well, maybe we wanted to go talk to somebody around the...
Yeah, I think you should. The people that can should talk and get some information. There's no reason for
Mhm.
everyone
So-
to just be on guard duty.
So,
so
Okay.
sorry, I'll move back.
Yeah, I'll move
Yeah.
you, Ezra, because I know where you're gonna be. Then, right.
So it's just gonna like take up like in notepads and like gesture over to the other guys and gonna say, "I'll go have a chat with the other fellas. Maybe they know what's going on."
I'm sitting on a rock.
Yep.
And every once in a while, I'll try to see if I can get the Cerberus over to me.
Come, doggy, doggy, doggy.
You can. There's no animal handling, is there?
Nope.
There's nature.
Yeah, you can roll a nature. Yeah, one of them, one of the heads seems a bit interested, but it's not interested enough to leave its post.
Ah,
And Jeremiah, you're just going to be at the entrance as well.
yeah, I don't trust Faye enough to risk anything. They are still spooky. I don't know that much about them, so I will keep my silence. I'll probably like move vaguely up so that in case Ezra gets himself in trouble, I'll be closer.
Yep,
Just like, yeah.
that is fine. I'm just going to do this. With your rolls, Zara and Kaito, you both clock in that there are 4 groups of Fae hiding around in the forest. There's 2 on the top side, as you can see. There's 1 on the left. There is 1 on the right with Ezra, but I'm not revealing it yet for reasons. Which is exactly
Sussy reasons.
Ezra. You see this group as well, Ezra, and you approach wanting to just have a little chat. But that's odd triggers.
That's odd.
That's odd.
As-
Why would that trigger?
Because this group is humans.
This group to the north here.
No,
Yeah.
next to you. The three
Oh.
folks
there are
next to
people
you.
there.
There
Yeah,
are
I,
people there.
I was zoomed in on the part, different
Yeah,
part of the map.
hence why I said I didn't want to reveal them yet, which meant they were hidden, which means they are now revealed, which means it's
Yes.
not the group you already saw.
Exactly. I see.
Yeah. So yeah, that's odd
Mm.
triggers, and you see that they are humans. And let's see. If I select you three,
You
And
look
then-
familiar.
and then click request role. Ah, yeah, it just selects the three of you. Nice. I can't do multiple. That's fine. I'm just trying to learn how this plugin works a bit. Not all tokens have this. Okay, interesting. You can. I'll just say dealer's choice here, or not dealer's choice. I'm the dealer. Player's choice. Player's choice. On. Perception. If you don't have anything, it's a fallback to perception. But you can pick. You can pick society or any of the spellcasting skills. So, Arcana, Occultism, Nature, Religion, or Society.
I
Or-
have
And whomst of us
occultism,
can
I
do
think
that?
maybe I would
Whom
like
that
to do
would
that.
be Ezra, Jeremiah, and I guess Kamal can roll as well. These will be blind for you.
I have no idea what he's good at, actually.
It's been a while since I played this character, so I'm just going to make my blind occultism roll and I'll just see if there's anything that might actually affect it. I don't think this has to do with pursue a lead.
No.
No, what lead would that be? I have
You
keen
determine-
recollection.
I
What
mean,
is that?
you can determine that finding out what's happening at this meeting is a lead for you, and then it is part of it.
The
Because
case,
that's how
you-
investigator works.
Yeah, because you can just set a case. You just the thing is you can only have one at a time.
Well,
normally.
well, the case of the Fame meeting.
Mhm.
Does that count?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's how
Um,
investigators work. Everything in your kit is
Yeah.
about your investigations.
Cool.
So
I'd say-
playing a good
I'd say-
investigator is
I'd say yes because they are on site. They are supposed to be, as far as you're aware, guards just like the rest. Something is off. Something is triggering your detective skills. And so yeah, I'd say it counts. If you were suddenly gonna ask, like something not relevant to this site, then that wouldn't be a part of the lead, likely, because you're thinking of something else. But this is on site, so I'd say yes, it does count.
Quick question. Was religion one of the spellcasting?
Yes.
Great. Then I'll roll society and Kabbalah will roll.
Can I roll too?
And I'll explain why
That-
in a moment.
that was supposed. There was a good roll. Why did I?
That's unfortunate.
was
That's not.
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to hit blind roll. Let's try again.
The worst.
Eh.
Right.
I prefer it this way. I don't. If it's
So
supposed to be blind, it's supposed to be blind.
Exactly. So you clock in that something's odd, and you decide to not like directly interrupt because you pay attention to them. Something is definitely odd. They are playing cards, but you don't recognize the game they're playing. They definitely look human, and they it seems kind of nonsensical. Like so this is a show sort of, because they're saying like the cards they're putting down, but there doesn't, you can't catch any meaning behind the game rules or whatever.
I mean, they're playing Mao.
So you're,
No,
so you're saying they're playing, yeah.
They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Every card is different.
Yeah.
But no, Jeremiah, you actually noticed something more. Like, you don't feel it's
Yeah.
odd, but you notice that Ezra is trying to find something or trying to see something he can't see, and so you start paying attention a bit more, and you notice that this is a ritual. They are not playing cards; they are placing cards in a shape.
Yeah. I
They are
see.
they are definitely faking a card game and performing a ritual.
Sneaky.
Uh,
Yeah.
Zara, you can't see this because they have specifically hidden themselves in the brushes so that there's foliage coverage.
Mm.
So you see them there. You see that they're like moving and stuff, but you can't catch the details because they've specifically hidden themselves from view. But Ezra and Jeremiah approach them so you can see it.
Yeah, I tap Ezra on the shoulder, lean in. Looks more like they're forming some kind of ritual and playing cards here. The way they're placing the cards. It's
Now that you're saying it, it does remind me. It makes no sense what they're saying and what they're doing.
ironic.
I don't really. I haven't been to many of these gatherings before, so I don't really know if that's appropriate or not.
Yeah.
Well, we could go have a chat with them. Might
I'll
be
go-
that they're open to it.
I'll give Sarah a message. She might be more familiar with. I just wave my hands around, the whole fucking thing. Yeah, so I scribble a note to and just can I have Cabell deliver it?
I mean, you
Two.
do know
We
we
have
have
phones.
Phones. And,
We have phones.
and we have
We have communication devices.
Wonderful. Yes, I go beep boop. Hey Sarah, there's some people in the bushes here. It looks like they're disguising some sort of ritual with a game of cards.
Really? Let me have a
Yeah.
look. And then Zara is going to fucking bunker crawl over and look down through her scope at the people doing playing cards.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you look down, you catch a glimpse of it, and like basically you can see. Imagine like it was three people playing Magic. They kind of had cards in a line in front of them, right?
Mhm.
You can kind of see like
And
half.
then one of them taps his land.
You can sort of see half of one of their playfields, and so you can't really see much of the game, but you definitely see like there's no correlation between those cards. Do you have any special means apart from the scope of
Detect magic, but that's not long enough range.
no? And also that would just reveal the presence.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I have Arcana, pretty good Arcana skill.
Yep. You can roll
but
a
that doesn't give me any supernatural.
no, but you can roll it.
Yeah.
So you you could definitely agree that this is a ritual because there's no correlation between the cards in game terms. But you can notice that, like, okay, one of the people even put one of the cards upside down on his board. It's like, oh, okay, so maybe it's not the cards themselves, maybe it's something else. And it definitely looks like a ritual. It kind of reminds you a bit of it's a normal deck. It kind of reminds you a bit of tarot. Like it's normal cards, like ace, king, queen,
Normal
etc.
human cards.
1 to 10. Yeah, normal playing cards, poker cards.
Yeah, normal 52 deck.
Yeah. But like they're putting the cards in. They're like it seems because some of the cards are like sideways, some of them are only a bit rotated, but it doesn't seem like they just put them down randomly. It's very like structured, uh, and the three of them are slowly forming a circle with these cards when they
All right,
reach each other. Uh, it's definitely you can definitely confirm it's a ritual. You can't tell though because you're assuming the cards are marked with invisible runes or something like that because you can't see what they're trying to do, but you definitely see they're trying to do a ritual. You can
Runes
agree
are
with
just
that.
on the backside. They have them memorized.
So I
Right.
think I will message back saying or I will on the open channel. All right, folks, group up, go and talk to them, see if you can interrupt them. We don't know if it's hostile or not, but don't let him finish it. I'll keep Overwatch.
Yeah. So since Obadiah said like you were going to notify you, I think Ezra just started to walk over to them, not running, but just walking over to them.
Mhm.
So, hey there, gents. What's the game? No, you're playing for stakes.
Um, the closest one, and this definitely triggers your that's odd because the closest one is like King of Spades. We're just having a bit of fun, Ace of Knights, like kind of.
Oh, he's just talking in between the ritual.
Yeah,
I see.
he's just talking in between the ritual, and it like doesn't make sense. And the name he said on the card it isn't even the one he puts down. So you can tell that like whatever they're saying
Yeah.
is likely just something they've memorized to like muscle memory almost to say out of response. Basically, what they're saying when they're saying cards and like I'll raise you by
Yeah.
5, like
Yeah,
random.
exactly.
It seems like very much
Card
random.
terms.
Yeah, very much random card terms and like casino terms, so that anyone who walks past just sees, oh, they're playing a game,
Mhm.
right?
I have a question. What does examine a magic item you normally couldn't use? What does that entail?
It means you can use wands and scrolls and items for specific spellcasting schools, like
I don't know
arcane or
if that's
nature.
what it says in there. I haven't read all of it, but the first one, you examine a magic item. I mean, why can't I just look at the cards? I imagine I have to get my hands on them, but I'm asking.
Are you gonna pick up one of the cards and examine it?
Maybe, but not right now.
Do it.
Rai is gonna jump off her rock and start slowly move towards
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
I am making my way a little bit, but what I want to do, I want to check. I want to look more at these people if
Mhm.
they look weird or not as well, or if they have noticed that these ones are specifically are ignoring them.
Yeah. You can roll a society or nature. Nature's fey. think.
Oh, fantastic! I'm so good at both of them. They are great, and I'm assuming scribing in Kitsune lore does not help here. So
No, not really.
no. Okay. Public or blind or private?
Private.
Private. Private GM role.
Or
Mm.
not too good. You can tell. You can definitely see that they're not acting the same. They're not playing games. They are.
Mhm.
Like there seems. I'm just gonna pop up their arts because they do look kind of cool. These fey, but this one is he seems to be a bit vigilant. He's like stood with the sword, like a knight's pose, leaning on the sword. Uh, facing straight towards the circle. When you're like walking there, he gives you a court nod, but then just looks back to the meeting. The
I will
other,
actually clue him in on the people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reveal the other two first. The other two are these guys, short. They look angry.
Yeah.
They look like
I like 'em.
angry drunk Scots, and when they see you, they just like. And from the Legends campaign, you might recognize them as well. They are very funny. But
As somebody who was the victim of their shenaniganry, I think they're less funny. Little shits.
they have one of the coolest mechanics in the game.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, they you will clue him in the
Yeah.
the one in
Like
the
just
white
like
robes.
I give like a sharp nod towards the group that seems suspicious,
Uh-huh.
and kind of just go like, something might be happening. And then I will let him choose if he's going to use that information or not, because he seems to be very focused on the circle. But I will keep moving towards that direction.
Do you say
Nice.
something or do you say a ritual, like they're doing magic,
Mm,
or just vaguely something?
seems I would probably actually say they seem to be doing some kind of ritual. I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
He says, as you say that, this is funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love Faye. They have so many specific features sometimes. He says, as you greet him and say something is going on over there, his expression suddenly changes from just like a doorman, kind of a polite doorman,
Mm-hmm.
changes, and you see his face softens a lot, and suddenly says, "Oh, Kaito, how nice to meet you." And then as he hears what you say, he turns over, looks at them a bit worried, and says, "Oh, something might be odd. How so, young man?" Do you explain,
Well,
or do you just tell him to be vigilant?
I will say that. Well, you have a group of humans there that do seem to be doing some sort of ritual. It's worth keeping an
Rituals.
eye on.
None should be performing rituals here, but I am sure you will come to terms with them. But please do make sure they stop.
I
He
give him a
says-
nod.
He gives you a very polite bow, which seems a bit exaggerated, but then again, you're also like, bloody Faye. Right?
Yeah, I like kind of a little bit like, okay, why did he know my name? But
Mm.
He has a very
That-
fun feature. I love it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say the whole.
I-
I'm not gonna say the whole feature, but I will say that it involves when people talk to him. He knows some stuff about who's talking to him.
Oh, interesting.
It's just very
But I
fun.
will.
Knowing your name is a pretty sus thing for a Fae to do. Just saying.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the...
yeah.
Quite significant.
But
But I will continue walking towards you guys, and as I'm doing, I'm tapping my comm and saying that like, yeah, no ritual should be happening here.
Right.
yeah, you need to interrupt them in some capacity.
Yeah, but
I mean, you can do the thing you were
just
planning on doing.
Just grabbing a card and just
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks weird
as-
or something.
As Kaito says that, Rai will start running.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can move up, Rai.
Just let me know when I get to it.
So Ezra, you can act before Rai manages to get there. If there's anything you
yeah,
want to do.
because I don't think. Well, not being privy to all of your backroom dealings, because I don't think he is.
Yes, you were. It was on the comms.
And
We were
have
informed that-
earpieces
Yes,
Yeah.
you have your
Earpiece.
or phones.
You have
Earpieces.
you do know how cheap it is to
Right.
buy a hands-free headset.
Yeah.
We're
And I don't-
literally professional
Oh,
agents.
just heads up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I sort of. It's been a while since we've played this campaign. I feel
This
it's
is
fair to.
in 23, so you know we have airpieces.
If you have if your phone is anything newer than a Nokia 3310, you likely have some of these little earpieces that are like Bluetooth connected. And
What
fun
I
fact with
don't have is
Bluetooth,
cover because I'm
that's
in the
true.
Feywild. I just want to let you know that this group call. But okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I just forgot that we had that as these characters. We're not that newbie.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So,
You're just over a voice over IP via Bluetooth.
yeah.
But I think we, sorry for dwelling on this a bit too long, but I think we actually established that the Direwolf phones had a short range bandwidth kind of thing as well. So if you are without signal, you can at least communicate you as the group.
Yeah,
Right.
radio style.
Yeah.
Radio guy. Yeah. So Esther coming over there, and he is he asked what's the rule of the game, and the guy said, well, we're just having a bit of fun. King of Spades, nothing really important. Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ezra hears the chatter in his ears that they are definitely doing a ritual and they should be stopped. And then Ezra is going to Ezra's going to lean down and is going to say, "It's beautiful artwork on this piece here," and he's going to pick up one of the cards.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I am going to do this. And
if we had more time, we could have tried to make an impression on those guys, but this seemed urgent. So, yeah.
we are in combat.
Dice are being rolled.
Oh, that went quickly.
Yeah. You told me to interrupt the ritual.
So,
Yeah, this was a good way to do it because now
Yep.
now it's them engaging hostilities. Not the
So,
other way around.
despite the turn order, I am going to do one action from one of them as you go to grab the card.
Had a ready action, are you saying?
Not quite, but this is what triggers the encounter. As you reach for the card, he is gonna just not even looking at you. He just snaps his arm to the side and tries to grab your wrist to stop you. So this is just a. I am going to actually select the two of
Right.
you.
So if we
and
start
do
shooting them in the head and killing them right now, that would kind of be on us and not on them.
A bit of an escalation, yeah.
Yeah, we have to follow the ladder of escalation.
How do I add this? Oh, there you go. He is doing athletics. What do you want, athletics or acrobatics? Ezra,
That I have to roll to.
just don't roll, just answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crafting proficiencies, yes. Athletics and acrobatics. My athletics is +6, so that one.
Athletics.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I add pursue a lead to this one?
No.
Hey.
Oof.
Hey.
Want to reroll that one? For the hero point?
Let's see. Under actions, I have card. Where is the card? That's the trade. I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? He's going to like restrain me, right?
Stop you from picking up the card, yeah.
Stopping you from
Grabbed.
taking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be grabbed.
I mean,
And-
grabbing your arm and stopping you from doing whatever you're trying to do.
But I have two
Yeah.
hands. What can you do? Huh? Stop and grab both my hands? Then you can't play cards. I'm not gonna spend my air point on this.
So you are grabbed,
Yeah.
and then combat or turn order
And-
can begin.
Yes.
Zara, you do see this. This is the guy that you had partial view over, and you see that Ezra leans in. You're guessing he's going to grab one of the cards, and you see this guy snap and grab him.
Oh, shit. No, this can't happen now. Not now. Ah. And then she starts leaking shadows as her anxiety kind of begins to take a hold. She's going to cast Cloak of Shadows. So she's concealed.
You actually, that fails
Oh.
for specific reason.
No!
Because you try to do it, you won't spend your focus point. Don't worry, you can keep it. But your action fails. You lose the action because you see that you start to summon your Cloak of Shadows, or you start to leak this shadow. But you see it's getting sucked towards the circle of cards. There's now like a black streak of shadows going from you to this circle of cards.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's not good.
Anti-magic circle?
No, shadow magic.
Anti-magic. Well, the circle is interacting with magic in some way.
Shadow magic, specifically.
We don't know, it might affect other magic too.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty conclusively shadow magic. Well, I will...
Fine, I've got a plan.
I think then I will... I was hidden or hiding already, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's no point in doing that again. Fuck. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to recall knowledge then, perhaps, about what the fuck just happened. Maybe that's a wise idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So what could have done this?
Yes.
What could have stolen my shadow?
Very rude.
Do I see this?
Yes.
No, wait, I can't clue her in. I have this thing that's called clue in that I can use maybe, but I don't have unlimited use of it.
No.
Once per 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But and if it's an occult thing, I might
I'm just checking.
And I'd say trigger another creature attempts to check that could help you get closer to answering the question at the heart of one of your active investigations.
Yeah.
Well, we are trying to investigate the strange ritual.
What does it actually do, though? Clue in.
It just gives a +1.
Yeah.
Gives the bonus from his.
And then it's used, which is better than not using it and forgetting about it. So
I'd say you don't know exactly what could do this, Zara, but you get a sense of like how you got these shadow abilities in the first place was from you dying. So you just have this strange feeling that the only thing that could take it from you is death. Like actual death.
The Fabio theory just got a lot stronger.
Fabio? What do you mean?
Fazio.
Fazio theory.
What is that again?
That's so is family name. It's the chick we rescued before you joined us.
I think I'm gonna try shoot one of the cards.
Yep.
Gonna do that?
Yep, you can do that. You're skilled enough. As long as you don't get a crit miss, you hit.
Yeah. I'm doing it with my silenced rifle. So I'm gonna expend one of the silencers because it has uses apparently. Oh yeah, it lasts for a minute. Yeah. Okay. No, it takes a minute to apply it and take it off. Okay, never mind.
I'd assume you already had it on though. You were on Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Add in 2 minutes.
Yep, I see.
14?
14, yeah, that's a hit. You hit one of the cards.
Just send it streaking.
Yeah.
with a whip sound.
As in a creepy horror movie, as soon as the card is hit, all three of them just stand up.
I think these guys are disguising themselves as human. I don't think they're human.
They don't do anything else, but they just all stand up in unison and look. They're kind of looking in the general center of mass area, so towards like Ezra and Rai and Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Delightful.
well, that's my turn.
Yep, that's your turn. Then it is Rai.
Lemur seemed to had to go for a bit, so we can do the
Yes.
ad maybe now.
That is a good point. The ad is about to start, so I will run the ad and we will wait for him. Very good suggestion.
And a short break.
Yeah. So yeah.
Alright. I'll hop off.
Sorry, that was a phone call.
It's fine. We took break.
We're doing an ad anyway.
Yeah, ad break.
Oh, nice. It was, I don't know if he's still the mayor of Hemsedal or whatever, but it's, he keeps calling the wrong me,
He
my
does.
first name. And this is not the first time. So when I saw that, I just answered like, hello, this is first name, last name.
Yeah.
And his first thing was like, yes, hello, this is just name of guy,
Yeah.
calling the wrong first name as usual.
Nice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is, he's done it a couple of times now.
Hey,
I
well,
think he's very much aware that he should probably delete my number or change something.
hey, look on the bright side. If you ever need the mayor of Hemsedal for something, you can say, "Hey, remember me? That you're the guy I'm the guy you keep bringing by accident."
Yeah. Sorry, this is the wrong. I don't know.
The wrong lemur.
A couple of years ago.
It is a while ago now, yeah. Yeah. That was funny.
He's actually still the mayor. Yeah.
He is.
Just keeps
Nice.
calling me.
Nice.
Oh.
Should talk to the news about it. I keep getting harassed by the mayor of Hemsedal.
I don't
Keeps
think that's a
stalking me.
news. Quite a newsworthy story, but yeah.
The mayor of Hemsedal, secret serial harasser. But how did you guys get in contact in the first place?
It's just the name.
Right.
No.
just-
We've when I was working in Black Book, he was he was a former colleague and like collaborator on a lot of projects, and he used to be a 3D animator, I think, for games or working in that sector.
Well then.
Yeah, it says actually on his Wikipedia, which I'm looking at, he's trained as a 3D computer graphic and animator.
Well done.
Yeah, we worked with him.
But yeah. So we
Back in the
worked
day.
with him like in a professional capacity, and
But-
at one time he invited us to his cabin, which was super nice.
That was a nice cabin, yeah. But what you should have
That was
said
a
is
very
that we're
nice cabin.
direwolf agents, and so we need to have like speed dial on some of the hot spots in Norway. You know where Hemsedal is known for trolls.
That's just
So
different. Yeah, lots of trolling there.
Hey.
But yeah, so that's why. So so in the professional capacity, I've had like been in contact with him, and so
Yeah.
he after like and he has now called me a couple of times. It's funny every time because he realizes quite quickly what he's done. And I could hear this time there was somebody else with him in the car or the room, whoever, and they were also laughing. So it's all good.
What was the call about?
I have no idea. I was the guy. I knew what was going on, so I introduced me deliberately with first name, last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was very quick on the uptake that he realized this is the wrong first name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Emmernon. Lemur keeps getting prank called by the mayor of Hemsedal.
Oh,
The actual mayor of Hemsedal has like called the wrong first name, the wrong me,
The wrong
for my
lemur.
first name a couple of times.
The wrong lemur.
So
that's funny.
Yes.
And for context, we did work with him, so there's a reason he has Lemur's number. But yeah, it's just funny that he keeps calling me. Anyway, back to the game. Speaking of Hemsedal and
encounter.
snowy locations, there's going to be a ritual being performed in the snow.
that's
Rye, it is your turn.
Yeah. So I was planning to do one thing, but now shots been fired, and
Silence
these
shot.
guys are acting weird.
Shots were fired, indeed.
Yeah.
Hey.
Does
So
everybody like stop immediately and be like, whose head's blown off?
Mm.
Wait, nobody's head's blown off. Did she miss? And then you
no,
just see the card.
I was planning to just run in and slide across the ritual area, just discombobulating all of the cards. Just do a slide tackle on nothing but cards.
Yes.
But seeing as we're slightly more offensive now, I will instead run up and then a bunch of metal splinters all across the cards, ripping all the cards to shreds, but touching nothing else.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good escalation because again the shot was silenced.
And that is all my actions.
Okay, that's
But I am probably standing like here.
does that
Fuck the
consume,
card.
does that consume any resources?
No, that is a thing I can do as I want to.
Nice. Yeah.
It
So then,
is this.
hey,
A
nice,
15-foot cone of slashing shards of metal.
nice.
And then
Yeah.
it's just about angling correctly.
So they the three people, they all turn to face you. Jeremiah, creepily, I might add.
Me?
Jeremiah,
Jeremiah is creepy? What?
I'm the most innocent person here. But yeah,
No,
nope.
the way they're facing you is creepy.
Right. We've been told this is a ritual-free zone, so now that that's resolved, we can all go back to being quiet observers, right?
you're gonna
I'm
try.
not gonna punch him.
No, you're gonna try and defuse the situation, or
Yes, please. I'll.
you could delay your action as well.
Right.
You could delay your turn because there is one right after you.
And
That's
then you'll see how
fair.
they react.
I like that. Yeah. I'd like to say it though. I guess Cabell
Yeah,
moves in front
you
of.
can
I just say that, and then Cabell just moves in.
Because he has one free
Ah.
action.
If you
Yes.
remember, if you start to take your turn, you can't delay.
Right. Then
Yeah.
you have. Okay. Yeah. But if I can just say that as a reaction and then delay
Yeah.
the rest of my turn.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll move you down one. So then you'll
There
see
you
how
go.
they react.
Mm.
So, how does this guy react? He is going to. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like that.
Okay. I am pretty aware of them now. He is going to step forwards. And you notice when he comes towards you, Rai, that his expression is as pun intended, as poker face as possible. He is completely blank faced and like zero expression at all. And is going to seemingly out of nowhere, draw.
Can I quickly glance and see if their faces are different?
Yeah, you can. Actually, you're close enough. You see that the two adjacent to you, because there's two next to you now, they look identical. They look like identical twins.
Yeah, I feared as much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Seemingly from nowhere, he seems to draw out a longsword.
Huh.
That is his two actions. Step.
From where?
Nowhere.
Interesting.
AKA magically
People don't usually do
summoned.
that.
No.
No, they don't.
It's just like, oh, that's odd.
Does it
I
trigger?
wanna point out as a kitsune,
Mhm.
you probably have the feat thingy that lets you sense other people's being disguised.
I don't.
You don't?
No, because
Okay.
that's a feat you have to take, and I decided not to take it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I
So yeah,
didn't waste my feats on such useful stuff.
Hey, it's very helpful for me several times in this campaign.
That's
mean,
why I called it useful stuff.
luckily for you, they are not like in full combat mode yet. They seem to be angry. They seem to be like again, no emotions, but like kind of
Yeah.
annoyed that you interrupted the ritual. So he kind of like steps forward, draws his sword, and strikes at you almost nonchalantly, but misses. Then it is Jeremiah. You definitely saw him attack with a sword.
Yeah.
Just-
I raised my voice so that maybe the other Faye nearby could hear, and then she's like, "There's violence happening!" And Cabell's going to step up and try to, bash him.
Mhm.
Actually, yes. So, yeah, we'll do the tandem action. He will move. I will cast Boost Eidolon. And then... Can I do this in a cute way, actually doing things? Spell. Boost. Yeah. And then if I drag that effect over on Kabael,
Then
I'll
it
just
works
do
as intended.
the boosted one. Strike. Oh right, I have a target. Nope. It's the broken. I can't use T. Target. And strike. That is... Is that it? I targeted, but I can't see any, like...
Is the
indication of
target
whether
thing
it hit.
broken again?
The
No,
target
it's
thing
not broken
is-
No,
again.
it's working.
Yeah, target thing has never been broken on this campaign. It was.
It's just the hotkey for me is broken, but I can just use the the manual way of targeting.
But yes,
But-
28 is. I assume is a hit. Yes, it is a hit.
Wonderful. Take damage. You back.
Also the XP
How
calculation.
rude.
I'll try
Well-
and remove this from combat.
1d8 spirit damage? I
Add them
don't
again.
remember any of this. Was spirit damage one of these things that only affect certain targets?
No,
No.
it
Better.
used to, but well, it used to be called like positive damage.
Exactly.
But now it's spirit damage. Now it's everyone.
Interesting.
But spirit damage, specifically if you're attacking something that is possessed, only attacks the possessor
Okay, interesting.
and not the possessee.
Yep. Alrighty then. I have no idea why it says plus 1d8 spirit damage. I'm going to turn that off until I figure that out.
It
So, yeah,
might be
just-
hallowed strikes.
No, that's only one spirit damage
Hmm.
to trigger like weaknesses. But he's gonna strike again.
Damn, that's quite a lot of damage.
Not bad at all. Yeah, the boost Eidolon is quite good when you get multiple damage dice.
Yeah.
And yeah, just attack again. Oh, now it's telling me. That missed.
Yeah, that missed.
Fair enough. So that's so I guess Kabe has one action left. Grappling, is that with map?
Yeah.
Isn't boost Eidolon also?
An action?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did that. Oh no, but
Yeah.
he moved, which is his third action. Yes, correct.
Mm.
Yeah. We have collectively spent 4 actions, as it should be. Enter.
And turn, Ezra.
Yeah.
Ezra is
I
grabbed.
am. Ezra is grabbed. But, of course, I was an idiot. I should have looked up. I'm off guard. Okay, so I can still attack and everything is normal,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I assume I have like my notes in one hand. So I'm just gonna tuck them away, and I think being as close as I am, I need to get out.
Oh.
I will use my the device stratagem. I don't think I've actually ever used it with this guy. I can just find it. There it is.
Seem to remember they having automated it pretty well now, so you just have to make sure you
Think,
advantage of that.
Eureka. What?
Ah!
Okay.
That was an interesting effect.
What does it say? It says target the token by mouse hovering or pressing T. Okay. After targets. Aha! There it is.
Okay, yeah, they have automated.
Oh, that's
it.
a
Very
good
nice.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I devised a stratagem for 19.
So now
And
next
that
time when you
means-
do a strike, when you get the to add your bonuses and stuff, you can actually
Mhm.
choose to use the stratagem roll, and it will make the stratagem instead of the rolling it.
I see. That's probably quite good. Because now I have the effect device stratagem 19. That's kind of cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, if you have any special attacks that
Yeah,
do
any
extra damage,
big boy attacks.
you activate.
Unfortunately, I don't think. And device stratagem, how long does that last? Because maybe I can.
A round.
Okay, so I have to use it now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The problem is I don't think I have any big boy attacks. Ranged, how does that work with this?
If you're grabbed, you have to roll a flat check. Versus 5, I think. To
So
see
that
if
is
you can
one
actually
action, and then it's one action to retrieve my gun because I probably wasn't walking towards them with my
Yep.
gun out.
You need to draw your weapon.
So that is 2 actions, and then there's an action to shoot him with a flat check.
Yeah.
And they've already become hostile, right? They initiated hostilities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
do that.
swung a sword at me.
But you only have. That's one action too many.
No.
You devise the
No?
stratagem.
Oh, right.
That's one action.
Mhm.
Draw a
Okay.
weapon is one. Ungrapple, if you wanted that, is one.
You did.
No, I
Correct.
didn't want that.
Okay.
No,
He
he
just
just
wanted
want
to
to
shoot.
shoot. He doesn't want to ungrapple.
Okay.
He grabbed my hand, which means I still had one hand free, which is then gonna pick up my one-handed gun.
Yeah, but you have
Yep.
to roll 2 flat checks. One for picking up and then one for shooting.
Yeah, you need to draw your gun and you need to shoot. That's 2 flat
Well,
checks.
that's fine because if I don't pick up the gun, I can still do something with my second action.
Yes.
So that's
You
fine.
can still punch him in the face.
Exactly. So let's do that. First flat check.
Actually,
What's that?
sorry, melee. Your shot does not require a flat check. Just pulling out the gun.
Oh.
Interesting.
Is this correct, DM?
It's because the manipulate trait. The drawing has a manipulate trait, whilst ranged attacks do not.
Well, I'm going to try and pick up my gun.
Can I
That's a
pick
7.
up my gun?
That's
That's a
Yep.
That's a
DC
success.
5, right?
Gun is out.
Yeah. Gun is out. And I pointed towards like the upper arm that's holding me, so not like his head or anything, but like this part.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's grabbing me, I hope this is going to be really good. And it is, because I devised stratagem. I know it's going to hit.
Ah.
Yeah, the way that I love with investigators is like the Sherlock Holmes thing. So you knew
Yeah.
that when you went
Yes.
for your gun, he's gonna reach out to like
Mhm.
stop you. So then you can fire up from your hip and hit him in the shoulder.
Mhm.
Like, you
Yeah,
know,
but,
that's-
but except in this time, I knew that like his other hand still had like the car. Like, he was all occupied. So if I do the exactly.
yeah.
And then I hit him, like blast him through his upper arm, or
Yeah.
something. I guess, you know. I just have to find the roll attack. Where's it? It says draw. Now I've drawn it. Now it says no ammo. I'm gonna make sure it has ammo. And then I'm gonna
You still need a
attack.
oh no, yeah, you don't. Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
and I
Yeah, that
don't-
works.
And yeah, and it substituted. It used the 19. Yeah,
Oh.
nice.
Oh, the creature is off guard apparently.
Yeah, because it's grappled.
For the next
Grappling.
ally. Yeah.
Oh no, because it's
Very
a
nice.
stratagem. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Max
takes
damage.
6 damage.
that's pretty good. Max damage.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
slightly
my gun.
concerned that a 29 wasn't a crit.
That would have been spooky.
Mm-hmm. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though, as it is him. Nice. That's perfect for my what I want to say. So you shoot and you like blow a hole in his shoulder, which seems very like normally bullets don't blow holes in shoulders; they make punctures. But
that's true.
it blows a hole almost like shooting through clay, right? And it just
I think.
you know like the T2000 from Terminator 2,
Yeah.
right? He has like a hole, and it just slowly glues
This ain't a
itself
human, boys.
glues
This
itself
guy's
back
sus.
together.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he is going to do. He is
Oh,
going
wait,
to,
wait, please. I just realized I have a thing that when I hit the creature, I think I can roll. Where is it?
Probably a
No.
class feat.
Probably a class feat. You can recall pertinent facts and topic that. Also, I don't think this one applied.
if you.
No. It did not apply.
Uh,
So you need to roll a d6, additional d6. I
Hmm.
think you might need to. It's a check mark you need to check.
Probably.
Your strikes. It also means that you do the intelligence modifier instead of. Wait. It actually did use intelligence modifier.
no,
Yeah,
Tobin,
for
it
the
is
hitting.
not.
I also need to designate an ally for it
there's
to be
6.
off guard against. And I'm just going to designate whoever's next in turn order.
If you do it to me, because
Oh.
I'm next and I shoot.
No, Kaito's
Yeah,
next.
well, then that's you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Kaito doesn't use attacks.
That's true.
Yeah. I can't find what I'm talking about, but it was good that I need to discover that I need to roll on the precision thing.
You can do that.
Oof.
That's an additional 1 damage.
Well, I hit max on the main roll.
Yeah.
So
So, as I was saying, you shoot a hole in it, T2000 style. It glues itself back together, and he is going to use revert form,
There we go.
which gives him an effect. And I can turn. Let me just make sure I have the right one open because they all have different. As he reverts to his more natural form.
Ugh.
Wonderful.
It's fine. It doesn't need to.
Uh, go away, pop up. Yeah.
You
Hey,
can
Joe.
just not be ugly.
As this thing now has revert form on, it is going to attack you. You are grappled still. So it is going to requirements.
Something to do.
Okay, yeah, so this is a bit the whole grab thing is confusing sometimes.
It always is.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to use the grab action to I can post it. It doesn't need to strike because you are already grabbed, so that is one of the requirements. It is then going to use the grab and choose one creature's grabbing, that's you, to automatically extend the condition to the next to the end of the monster's next turn. So it's keeping the grab on
Right.
you, basically.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah, for free. It is then going to try and strike you as well. It is actually no, it's going to try and grab you with his other hand, turning it into a restrained. He's trying to upgrade the grab, which will be a actual grapple check again
Okay.
against you.
It's still athletics.
Yeah, you can just roll the athletics. It's easier. Is it the or yeah? Because that's against fortitude. It's but grapple isn't that
Yeah.
isn't that a
No, it's not contested. It's against
it's
fortune.
not? Okay.
Nope.
No.
In that case, you.
Contested rolls in Pathfinder 2nd Edition is almost non-existent
Okay.
because they're super swingy and annoying.
Then you are restrained, which means it is going to use its third action to give you a snog, as it's
Mwah.
as it's going to try and drain your blood.
Yikes.
As you are restrained, you are now drained 1 as well.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That was its.
what a rude boy.
Yeah, what a rude boy. That was its turn. And for flavor's sake, I'm also gonna say that you see his face, the monster's face, is slowly starting to deform into Ezra.
Yeah.
Just for creepy flavor.
Yeah, lovely. Love it.
Kaito, it is your
Halloween.
Yes. So these things, which seem like clearly now, obviously they were not in a real form. They are made of weird
take,
clay thing.
Sorry, I take damage, right? Equal to the drain or my level, or
No, it automatically
just
just
put drain 1
lowers
on you.
your max. Yeah, it just lowers it. You don't have to do anything.
awesome.
Other than that. Oh,
Yes, they like the before he transformed, it seemed like clay, but now that he is in his true form, it almost looks like. I mean, it's kind of like if clay was made out of blood and meat, because it's
Mhm.
acting like wet clay, but it's definitely fleshy in consistency.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But muscles don't merge back together usually. These two.
No. Yeah. What Kite is trying to figure out is if these things are mindless or not.
Yep.
Uh,
Did you
they
have the?
seem like it, but can I do some kind of roll on it?
I mean, so here is a pro tip.
Mm.
You have Bon Mot, right?
That's what I'm trying to do.
See, you would have to use a recall knowledge to figure out if they're mindless. You could just use the action to bon mot. You'll figure it out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
recall knowledge is an action in combat.
Yes, then I will actually just bon mot it.
Because that doesn't take a spell slot or anything, so it's not like you waste anything.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I see you got a facelift. Didn't want to look like your other triplets. And I will bon mot it.
Okay, if you're gonna start doing actual bon mots, we're gonna have to do these way more often.
Yeah. So let me have to the angel boyo. Okay. Let me just find the button.
Yeah, I'm trying
There
to
it is.
do this one.
Yeah.
You have to press the diplomacy button in the card on the
Oh,
chat whilst having
right.
it targeted.
Public roll?
Yeah.
Remember to target it.
Yeah, it has targeted.
Hero point macro doesn't work. Jeremiah, you get a hero point.
I will
Jeremiah?
re-roll this with a hero point.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
Kaito getting the hero points?
Kaito is not the angel boy. Talk about a hero potential boy.
Aha!
Ah, okay. I didn't. Watching the stream crashes some of my shit, so I.
Fun
can't
fact:
do that.
you can pop out the stream chat if you want to have the chat open. But to
Ooh.
be fair, this is pretty much the only time someone's been active in chat.
Yeah, stream chat. Feel free to use channel points to give us hero points. Thank you. Do not use them on the villain points. No, thank you.
Don't even. Why did you mention it? God damn it, Celia! Now they're gonna do it.
Say it, Lever. You're in the fucking storm. Why are you doing it?
Hey,
Lever.
now the mark.
Can't believe it almost.
I mean, I think I've given more villain points than hero points, to be fair, in my career. So.
I mean, they add
Well.
story. They're called story
Mhm.
points.
Mhm.
But yes, sorry
but-
for the interrupt. You we're doing a bon mot. It is successful. Is it against the closest one, the one that's restraining
Yeah,
lemur?
yes.
So it let me just check its stats and stuff. Yeah, because it is definitely a sentient. I wouldn't exactly call it intelligent, but it definitely understands you. It like it's still grappling and like trying to like eat lemur, or sorry, Ezra, but it kind of turns its head towards you in understanding of what you said. You're expecting it to like snarl or something, but it's still just like poker face completely.
Yes.
And it's very disturbing because
Then I will
hey, thank you. Description,
Give
lemur.
me a big
free
smile,
cast
baby.
lingering composition.
Yep. So sorry, I just need to add the bomb
Oh.
effect to it.
Yes. Yay! Sub.
Degree is a success.
Thank you, lemur.
There you go. Because that was a success. Yep. Yes, lingering composition. Continue, please.
Yes, which I need to roll a performance check.
The fact that there isn't a performance macro in the lingering composition text
Yeah.
box is stupid.
Yeah, the whole lingering
That's a
composition thing
success.
is really
Is that a
not
critical
in-
success or normal success?
I can never remember the DC.
It's leveled. It's your leveled standard DC, basically standard difficulty DC of your level.
Which is, of
What's
course-
I can find it. I have a macro for that
There's
somewhere.
a table for it as well,
that? No wonder
but
I
it's
don't know
definitely a
Level
success.
based.
it.
Oh, the level based DC macro doesn't work.
Level 4 is 19.
So it's a critical
It's a
success.
crit. Nice.
So 4
Nice.
rounds.
Hmm.
And I'm going to cast Courageous Anthem because I think that's gonna be the best in the situation.
We have to be courageous.
So I'll just drag that onto. Magical?
No, she has an aura that she can do. Put
Oh,
on
it's
herself.
aura,
Yeah.
even cuter. Whoa!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are so courageous. Holy
Okay,
shit!
no, that didn't actually apply the aura. That was just the visual of the aura.
That was the visual. I think you need to drag actually
Party mode.
the
Let's go.
courageous
No, that is the
thing.
effect. No,
right?
if you didn't already do it,
If
control
you
space
control
bar
shit.
and then search for courageous anthem, and then look for the one that is an aura. There's like multiple ones, but there's one that is an actual aura, and put that onto your bar so that you can easily.
Yeah, I have courageous anthem, aura, courageous anthem,
Yes.
or
That one.
spell effect, courageous anthem.
Aura. There you go. And
There
then
you
it
go.
applies it to everyone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, even our buddies over there.
Yep.
And
So I
then
made them
you just
allies.
need to, and then you just need to go into your effects, and edit it so that it lasts. It will
Yeah,
expire
hours.
in. You edit it to make it expire
Right. How did I do that again? That was
in
in
your
the
effects
character.
tab. Yeah, character sheet tab.
In effects. There. Okay. Thank you. I found it. 4.
Yep.
Good. Thank you. That was 2 actions. So I have 1 more action. I'm going to cast shield on myself.
Oh, can you turn the courageous anthem the visual I put on?
How do we do that?
And,
That might be added from the.
something you pulled on before.
That was removed. That was removed. I think it's automatic now. The
Okay. You
uh,
can do the sequencer manager at all.
I am checking if I can do anything about all my actions, so I can do your stuff.
Yep. I'm just gonna have a quick look if I can find. Filters. I can never remember where the sequencer manager is.
It's on the toolbar. It's at the very bottom.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
And that's the sequencer manager, and the manager tab, and you'll see persistent effects. Just press the bullets.
I just found the sequencer database. That's the one.
Yeah, it's
the
other one.
sequencer layer. Yeah, there you go. Manager. Courageous Anthem.
No, there are multiple anthem ones because it's stats that are applied by tokens, and then they're a big one.
Yeah,
I would just
don't know
press
which
end,
one,
end all effects.
but it's got grapples and stuff.
Or courageous anthem.
What the fuck? It's still here.
Yeah, it's still here. Okay. Moving on. I can't spend too much time on that. Moving on. It is Faceless, as they are called now. Did you know that? He is going to. Right tool. He's going to go there, and he's going to try and. He is going to also draw his longsword and try and strike you. Which hits.
Oof.
It's Kaito for 13 damage. That was, though, a move, a draw, and an attack. So then it is this
I thought it
guy.
said crossbow guardian for a bit
Crossbow Guardian. Yeah, no. This guy is going to which one is constant? Oh yeah, tongues is constant. Okay. Oh, this guy, I love this guy. He's so funny. He is going to he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sadly, he cannot get in range in one turn. Because he doesn't have. No.
That was one action, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was just one action. But I would have
Mhm.
loved to get 2 attacks. But anyway, he is gonna step forwards. Charging as he does. He will be yelling like, "Worry not! Worry not, Sir Kaito! I will come to your aid!" As he charges forwards, using 2 actions, and will strike this guy with his great sword.
Oh, Jesus
Whoa!
Christ.
I feel sorry for the guy already.
Saba,
like-
there's been some sound difficulties for you, by the way, on the stream.
I have cutouts like yesterday. Okay, so it's. I'll put my ear props in. I even completely
props.
Yeah, props,
That
yeah.
is a fun English.
Yeah. I'll have to do that and just see how it sounds. Anyway.
That's a lot of damage. Holy
yeah,
shit.
that is a
Glad
lot
he's
of
on
damage.
our side.
I don't think he would have needed 2 attacks.
Oh, you attacked him on himself. You damaged himself.
Oops.
Oh, I slipped and fell. Oh no.
Ah, yes, good old auto decapitation.
hmm
I mean, that would have been hilarious if like all his bravado was actually just like, no, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's a fucking loon. Yeah, he's a loon.
That was his turn though.
Nice.
All right.
I thank you. I think
Right. On my turn, you can put this guy flat-footed since Ezra gave him flat-footed for me.
The grapple guy.
Yeah. I am going to return the favor by making him not grapple you, by killing him
Thank
briefly
you.
in the
That
face.
is- Briefly.
Briefly.
So let's do. What do we do? You know what? I'm going all out. Just
Yes, I
for fun.
prefer if you. I prefer if you stay dead, not just making me up grapple briefly. Nice.
Oh, he's got a bad time, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have a terrible time.
He sure is.
So 24 plus double of that 15.
54.
And that was because of him being flat-footed, by the by. The crit.
Nice.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is basically your damage, Ezra.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half of it is Ezra's
of it.
damage.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I see where you shot him in the shoulder, and it's like starting to like reform,
Mhm.
and I'm like, perfect.
An opening.
Yeah, and it hits, and then it's like, it like Jello, but there's no effect, and then like an explosion of electricity.
Mhm.
And then I
Uh,
look over towards the guy, and I take the residual energy from the immense
hell
like,
happened?
amount of magic. Oh, you deleted.
Ezra was killed. Shame.
And
Yeah, apparently I don't understand
you
what's
deleted
happening. And my
yourself.
I deleted myself.
Yes.
Well, I
someone did.
tried removing your status condition, and you
I
did.
think you did.
And somebody keeps resetting my notes I'm trying to write on the character token, so obviously this is a Foundry issue I was not aware of.
But yeah, I am also going to use an action to cast Force Fang on the guy who's near death.
Oh,
If we can finish him off, and to recharge my spell strike. So 5 damage.
5 damage to the top one.
Yeah, near death one. See if that finishes him off. Oh no. That's my
Right.
turn.
Before we continue, can anyone remember where Ezra was? I think you were.
You was
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
I
He
think
was
he's
there.
right
Yeah.
there.
Okay. I mean,
correct.
in turn order. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
he was right after me.
Yeah. So he's in the right spot actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Nice.
Like, he might have been below the dead guy.
Initiative is
But...
maintained, even if it was destroyed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. That was Zara Rai.
Yes. I would like to activate Thermal Nimbus.
Okay.
So everybody in a 10-foot radius around me is gonna feel the air suddenly become much warmer. And then for friendlies, it's gonna cool down just enough to not hurt. And for not friendlies, it's not gonna do that. So people that start their turn, enemies that start their turn within my aura take fire damage now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to Flying Flame. So that is a 30-foot path that I guide freely, so I'm gonna hit both of these idiots. And they gotta do a basic reflex save or take this amount of damage. Yes.
Plus 1?
One of them take half, one of them take full.
Oh, supporting 1.
He takes half. Luckily, the one that's near death takes full.
Oh, dead!
Yes.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that was 3 actions.
Then it is the Coldoans. Who I believe are... Oh yes, they've got 40 speed.
Jesus.
Wrong ability.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah. Still needs 2 actions, though.
Yeah, still needs 2 actions, but they are right after each other, so I'm gonna move them together. They are gonna go there. 2 actions. The first one is this guy. He is then going to...
Now, I know this is late to say after killing one of them, but should we keep one alive?
You know what? It'll be a happy accident if he dies.
Yeah, so it's not entirely up to us at this point, is it?
No.
Because we got some angry fisher boys.
Is hooked automatic? Let me just read it quickly. Yep, it's hooked.
Poor motherfucker. I know that feeling.
Yep. Yeah.
Sadly, the colder one doesn't have enough speed to actually sprint away with it. By the way, Finger, you're in chat. This is a Fae, which is basically your fisherman D&D character, because their whole thing is that they double their movement speed when they have an enemy hooked, and their whole thing is that they hook an enemy and run off. They just flee.
They start next to you. They can hook you and run 160 feet that way.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
They're hilarious. They are also a bit greedy, so this one is gonna try and hook as well.
They both want him.
Nice.
They both want him.
That was.
Now we're opposite directions.
That's the idea. They both want him. They're both gonna try and run in opposite directions with this thing. As they both run up, and you see that they're like kids. They're nudging each other's shoulders as they're running towards this guy. No, he's me. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. And then when they get there, they both just hook him on either sides and start tugging. So that guy is not having a good time. He is. He's not restrained though, because their hooks are on chains. Actually, but he still needs
but
to
he
escape.
has got to take this damage at the start of his turn because he's inside my aura.
Yep.
You rolled a 3 on a 3. Very nice.
Yes.
He takes that. He is.
God, you're such a menace to things with weakness to fire, I'd imagine.
Yes. Give it a couple of levels and I can make the aura 30 feet instead.
Oh boy.
He's going to revert form, because that gives him bonus to his stats. He's going to target you, Rai, because you interrupted the ritual, and he can't really do much against the two-face.
Come at me, bro.
Strike. And he will attempt a grapple. But he... No, yeah, he automatically succeeds, doesn't he?
Please.
Because of the
Please.
attack.
No, it's always a check with the after a remaster.
The
just
stream
that-
has opened the image of one of the Fae.
Oh, yeah.
We
Thank
should close that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't use multiple attack penalty.
Right. Then he will do the athletics. So you are grabbed. That was 2 actions. Revert form is free. He will try and step it up straight away.
Using Rai as like his anchor for when he gets pulled by the two other guys.
Yes. Let's say that. Success. So you
God
are then
fucking damn it.
restrained. But that's his turn. Jeremiah.
Yes. Let's see. Tandem action for Boost Eidolon and Kabel moving. And then just bonk him. Yes. Bonk. Not a sword, public roll. Bonk.
Yeah, hits.
It sure does. Courageous Anthem. Yup. I think the one extra die of spirit damage is something with the is coming from it being an Eidolon. Some sort of automation there. But we can figure that out later.
It might also be the courageous thing, because later, at higher levels, it adds.
No, this was before that. This was was showing up before that. Hey, that's a great roll anyway.
We did
Reveal
it
it to
private.
everybody else.
Sadly, it's
Yeah,
private, so I
right-click and
can't even
reveal.
see the. I can't even see the result.
How about right click?
Yes.
Reveal.
Right.
Hey,
Let's see
there
it
you go.
now. You're welcome. And I'll try the wing strike for the second, since like it's +1.
Mhm.
Since it is finesse, or whatever the word is. Yeah. Ah!
Nice.
Solid 2
Nice.
on the die.
Mm. You did get a free hero point. So,
Oh! I did that, didn't I?
You did?
Reroll. Is it right click to reroll?
Yep.
right click on the
Just
damage.
right click
yeah.
reroll with hero points.
I can't.
on the
Oh,
attack.
because Cabal doesn't have a hero point. I'll
Yeah,
give him
you
one.
need to give it to him.
Just
yeah.
give him,
Ah.
give him one. I mean, technically, Torben did buy a hero point for Angel Boy.
That is true. He is the angel, isn't he?
But is he the boy?
Oh,
There you go.
barely, but we take him. Yeah, and this is sonic damage. That matters. Bonk.
Matters enough. He's dead.
Oh. Actually, I could have specified, but I was about to. Angels can do non-lethal without penalty. Can I have non-lethal them?
Yes.
Woohoo!
So let's just do that as a mental note, because actually I can set him at 1 hit point, and we just
Right.
I can actually add unconscious to him. There you go. But we are going to end the turn there, and here you go. Ezra, Zara, Kaito, Jeremiah, right? Yep, correct. Sign. There you go. XP. You probably need to
Yeah, I
click
need
the
to
add
press
button.
the
Yeah,
add button. Yeah.
Add. Woohoo!
to confirm. that you-
May I suggest that we
Yes.
take the longer
are.
break now?
We are.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan, Ezra, though, you might want to add the XP in chat.
Yes. All right, that's right.
Nice.
XP,
I have.
XP.
You have?
I mean, I can add it again if that's what you're asking me to do.
Yeah, I'm just because there's an add button, so I don't know. It didn't disappear.
He might not have
I'll-
clicked the button. He might just have added it.
No, I clicked the button. It didn't disappear the first time, so now it just added it a second time.
Huh, weird.
Just reset
How
then the
much-
XP to 156 afterwards.
Yeah.
So, after combat, after you finish the fighting, you take a quick moment to breathe, like a second or two. Your courageous anthem is probably still active though, as you notice you finish the adrenaline rush of your own fight, and you hear there's some commotion to the west side, to the Sealy side, and
Oh.
pause it, as there seems to be something going on this side as well, and
Oh no.
Also,
Green blood
Thomas,
everywhere.
we can hear you twice through your mic.
Can we?
who
I
me?
could hear something.
Oh, that might have been because I had the headset so close. I don't know. Yeah, they are dead.
Something going on the other side you were telling us about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to status effects. There you go. Dead. Because I need to kill them manually.
Killed that.
There was another group there too.
Yeah, there was another group on the other side.
Right.
Who I am going to
Oh, they're all dead.
reveal as well. There was another group on the other side, and they complete their ritual.
Oh.
Now I will tell you
Gosh darn
one
it.
thing. I will tell you one thing. This is technically meta, but I want you as players to know for funsies. The ritual on the right side, which you dealt with, was slowly sucking in shadows. It was drawing on shadows. It was just subtle enough to not notice it, but such a powerful source of shadows, such as Zara's cloak, was immediately just sucked in. The other side was not drawing on shadow, that was drawing on Fey energy. Which means it just drained those poor Fey instantly.
Oh, yikes.
Because they came to investigate. And I will just remove that. The ritual completes, and we are going to reveal what they did. It was a summoning, and they called forth four like
Horseman?
no, just FYI. All of you just see this as what the picture is. Yep. Kaito, you know the name.
Oh, well, that looks like a spooky serpent guy.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
shit.
fun.
Nice butterfly.
Roach.
wings.
Right. Oh.
Kaito curses.
In Japanese.
Yeah.
I wonder what the fuck our side would have summoned. Jesus Christ.
As
Yeah.
Kaminari-sama, also known as Nanaban no Orochi, seventh of his kind. You know that as one of the heads of Orochi.
Orochi?
That's a really cool
Right.
design.
Great, good, and wonderful.
As he,
I mean, so we know where a seventh of Orochi went.
Yep.
So that's a seventh of Kaito's personal quest finished,
I guess, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I
Don't
totally
worry
only have to
about
find them. Mhm.
Yes.
Cut
But-
for it.
Nothing else.
Before we do this encounter, we are going to. I think we're going to end it because I have sadly double booked today. So instead of taking a break, that's going to be our cliffhanger.
Oh.
But you have dealt with the Fae, stopping one of the rituals. I don't have a splash screen for the one you interrupted, though I do have him
Convenient.
what they were summoning. But
There is an ad in progress on stream.
I know I just missed the
Indeed.
delay.
The timer, right.
Well,
I'm glad to fight the other thing as well.
mhm.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. But that was yeah. So you Kaito. While I know the ads are in progress, but
Yeah, shouldn't you wait?
I should, but yeah, we can wait. We can have a quick breather. But I want you can think about this during the ad break, Fabhog. How like I know Kaito swore, but what is your thoughts right now?
Mm-hmm.
So you just think about that during the ads. And yeah, we will be getting pretty much straight back into the combat then.
I thought you said we weren't going to.
No, next session. Sorry,
Next time.
Next.
Perfect timing. His phone's calling. Mute. I'll call back in a second. In a minute actually. But yeah, again, sorry for the short stream, but we did start later today than usual, so.
It is what it is.
I did appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just there's a limited time event on Twitch that I cannot put on, so I'm gonna
Get
be
out of
doing it.
here with your badass reasons. Or badass, I mean bad reasons.
Bad, limited to only this weekend reason. Yeah, that's a bad reason.
I guess it's one of those. I can see it might be important to you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What is it that's going on actually?
So if you stream a co-op stream with the trick or treat hashtag for at least 15 minutes with shared chat, then all the viewers get a Halloween emote on Twitch.
Cute.
Really?
Yep. And I wanted to do it, so we're going to be co-oping some Diablo.
Okay, so just stay in this chat.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Should be. Or
All
his. Mine or his.
Aren't you gonna raid him?
He hasn't started yet.
That's what.
How can I raid someone who's not streaming? We're streaming together in an hour, and I want to have
Well,
a quick meal
You
first.
figure that out. That's not my
You-
job.
You just time travel the raid. I don't see the problem.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's an
Man,
hour.
a
why
long
are
ad.
ads so long?
I need to make food.
How long
anyway.
are they for?
The ads? I set
Yeah,
them to
like
3
4
minutes.
Ads are
minutes.
done.
Oh,
I set them to 3 minutes because we usually take a 5-minute break anyway. It's just unfortunate
Mm.
that they happen more often than I would like. But the ads are gone, so we can finally wrap up. Sorry for that, Twitch things. This, as mentioned, I will show his art again on stream. This is where we're gonna have a cliffhanger as this massive serpent-like snake thing appears. And we will start straight onto this fight next session. Which may
Next
need.
session, I'm in Denmark. Sorry.
So we're gonna do a Legends next
Well-
time then, in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
no.
Uh-huh.
I can hear in your voice, it's like, I want to fight Orochi, not go to Denmark.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Technically, I'm back here at like 12 on the Sunday. So if we do an evening game, I can probably make it.
Oh.
Well,
Sounds
well,
like
We do an
this
evening
is a
game,
job
it sounds
for
like.
the.
Discord.
Sounds like this is a job for the Discord chat.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yes, we are going to be wrapping up here. As I briefly mentioned in the break, I will be back in 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours for a Diablo stream with Ustra. But before we say goodbye to these characters, Kaito, your reaction internally? How does Kaito feel about seeing one of the heads of Orochi?
So, you had the thing with the soothsayer that said like everything will be fine, but at the same time, there's a thing about like having like it's been on a mission to find these and help like his god to figure out and like how to deal with them, and it's another thing to see this massive giant snake that is part of like Orochi of the myths.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he thought he was prepared. He was not, and he's sort of a little bit blue screening at the moment.
Yep.
And a little bit like awe and shock.
Yep. Nice. We are gonna wrap up there. Activate. And I just want to say, I'm not going to reveal anything now, but I just want to say, look forward to eventually seeing the other heads because they all have awesome artwork.
Nah.
Very hype.
Uh,
The hype
Yeah.
is hyped.
so we're wrapping up there. Let's
I'm
see.
looking forward to killing all the heads.
I will also just for you, Kaito, bear in mind, like your sacred duty isn't necessarily to kill them all. It's to make sure they do not reform, which could like for example, sealing them. Like a lot of Japanese monsters and stuff are sealed, right? Sealing them is good enough.
So also for stream's sake, Orochi was released in a previous side story, so which is why like it was unsealed in a previous side story.
Can you remember how much you learned of the fate of Orochi after the release?
Kaito knew a decent amount. Kaito knew that it was divided. Kaito knew it was each of them were sort of sealed, pulled away into different realms.
Yeah.
And that, like, kind of hunting down individually, the whole Rome divide and conquer deal is what the plan was.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that we could have potentially have had 2 here would have been so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because they should not meet.
Yeah. So yeah, you knew that part good. I just couldn't remember how much I told you.
Yep.
They were sent
He knew that.
to different planes. I will say one fun fact, though. Technically, the Seelie and Unseelie are two different planes.
So they wouldn't have been on the same plane technically.
So, no,
Yeah, but like, they could have
basically,
moved over and
there
merged.
could be two of the snakes,
Oh,
one in each.
yeah.
I will also say
I
that
don't know if
just
technicalities.
just a reminder for you when you, if assuming you survive, when you're back on the material plane, because I know you do a lot of downtime on trying to dig into the Orochi case. This is a
Mhm.
very good incentive for Kaito to find out more of the need to know stuff that you're not privileged to.
Yeah.
This is a very good incentive for that as well.
Oh, yeah, I have notes
Yeah.
about what I've already figured out. So
Awesome. But we are wrapping up there. Thank you so much for the session. Again, I will be back in sometime between 1 and 2 hours to stream Diablo with Ustra and Fingar. We're going to be doing the co-op stream thing. So I will see you then. Thank you for watching, everyone, and
Goodbye.
bye.
Have a good rest of your Sunday if I don't see you later. Bye!
Hey, bye.
Bye.